So, welcome to Life and Style is Kitchen Time. And you know, Brian, why don't you introduce our guests?
Yeah.
I know you're interested in eating and you're already doing the wiping of the cutlery. Guests, guests, more important.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
yeah.
Introducing Laikipia's finest, Laikipia West's finest.
Prospective
MP.
Yes.
Laikipia West. None other than Nyaguthii Wahome.
Hey.
Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
Ana nimekupatia hiyo.
Nashukuru.
Kawaida tukikuja kwa jikoni, tunaambia mgeni ana mkono kidogo.
Watu wa bara mnasema ogesha mkono.
Tuogeshe mikono basi.
Sisi watu wa pwani tunasema tunanawa mkono. Ni watu wa bara mnasema ogesha mkono. Nyaguthii.
Yes.
Welcome to my kitchen.
Thank you.
You know what? Just before we went on break, and we were talking about your name. Yes. Your name sounds very, very familiar. Are you from a political family by any chance?
Yeah, I am.
Wow.
Brian.
Wow.
Mimi ni nasoma.
Wow.
Brian.
Si kusoma, sema uliishi. Unajua kuna hiyo tofauti.
No. I'm normally interested in politics. In school, did you study about civics?
Cheki, Chef Abdalla. Nimeenda mimi.
Unaona nakimbia.
Ingredients: 1 piece of lemon for lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, 2 tablespoons of minced ginger, 1 piece of chopped chilies, 250 grams of oil for frying, 100 grams of fennel seeds, salt and pepper to taste, 1 tablespoon of hot chili powder, 1 tablespoon of corn flour starch, 500 grams of mashed potatoes, 100 grams of cooked corn kernels, 50 grams of fresh herbs, dhania or parsley, 200 grams of garam flour or chickpea flour, mango, onion and red pepper raita, 1 piece of lemon for lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of cumin powder, 250 grams of plain yogurt, 1 piece of diced red onion, 1 piece diced red peppers, chopped chilies, 2 tablespoons of chopped fresh mint, 1 piece of peeled and diced ripe mango.
As we talk, and your job will continue where Brian left off. So continue mixing those ones. And I'm adding the lemon juice. What's this? Why
the seeds.
Yeah. Why do you want to stand for elections? Why? First of all, tell me who's Nyaguthii?
Nyaguthii Wahome.
Yeah.
Is born Laikipian.
Okay.
And I live in Laikipia.
Okay.
I'm a mother to 1 girl. I'm born in a family of 8.
Okay.
4 girls, 4 boys, and that's with Nyaguthii Wahome, a conservationist.
So you have to mix everything so that the chili doesn't go onto one side, and then so it has to be totally mixed together. And then the mixing. So what was the reason? Why do you actually want to stand for election? Why?
Because I've been living in Laikipia for the last so many years, since I was born, and I know the problems that you're going through. Okay. And I feel like I would bring change.
But these problems did not start immediately. I mean, they've been there. Have we ever had a female representative in that area?
Never.
Then I'm giving you my vote.
Thank you. But I know you're not from Laikipia.
Oh, I can't?
Yeah.
Is it too late now to move?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so
the IBC have already crossed,
I just wanted to prove
I appreciate.
I wanted to prove to Kenyans that I'm also a voter.
Yeah.
I'm a registered voter. Okay, so now that you've already mixed, we are going to throw it in there. You can see that the mixture is fresh herbs, the corn is there, everything. Very, very simple. If you have leftover mashed potatoes, and where you come from, there's a lot of mashed potatoes, I know.
A lot.
A lot.
And
so,
maize.
Yeah, so when you have leftover, don't throw it away. This is another way of using mashed potatoes. Just put it in the fridge, and then the next day you can use it for something else.
Okay.
So, your viewers will ask you there, why you? What's so special about you?
Well, as I said earlier, I've worked in Laikipia for the last 15 years.
Okay.
I've been working as a conservationist with people, with the communities. My background is development. And so I think deep down, I understand and know what my people needs.
I like that.
Yes.
I like that. What part of conservation, they're all the same. It's just removing V here and peka S up. What part of conservation have you been doing?
I've been doing
tell the viewers
yeah,
exactly what it is. National park.
I've worked on issues.
Okay.
I've worked on water issues.
Okay.
I've worked on wildlife a lot because we have a lot of human-wildlife conflicts in Laikipia
I know,
West.
yeah.
I've also worked on tree planting, afforestation, and all that.
I've actually been to Laikipia. Do you know that?
Yeah. Which part of Laikipia?
Where Cookie Galman's
those
ranch.
are the areas that I used to
Yeah,
work
I
in.
visited Cookie Galman. That place is rich. So tell us something about, you've worked in all these areas? And
and so I've been able to experience exactly firsthand what we need to do to rectify and even improve on what we have.
Okay.
Laikipia is a very beautiful country, as you've seen.
I've seen, yeah.
And I think we deserve much more than what we are receiving.
Is there any tourism potential in that place? Because I was wowed. I was wowed when I went to Laikipia. A lot.
Apart from the ranches, we have a lot of forests, 5 forest blocks within Laikipia West. And the community forest associations would do much more.
So the moment you roll it, so now what we do is we are going to cut it into, just to make sure that it's served properly. So, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, and so if we were able to utilize what we have properly, with a lot of guidance from the government, with putting the resources that are needed there, I think it would be good, and we would have extra money
I totally agree.
that is coming in.
I totally agree.
Apart from the agricultural aspect of doing things.
I totally agree.
Yes.
Because I've been there. So let's say, for example, and I wish you all the best of luck, and you get elected, because I can see that you are focused. In fact, the moment you talk to me about conservation, when you talk about conservation, immediately I'm attracted, because I know that we need that in Kenya.
Yeah.
And so you've already been there. So let's say, for example, you get elected, okay?
Yeah.
Tell me something that you're going to do that is different from what the current Member of Parliament has done. I'm just trying to see if the oil is hot. Yeah, it's hot. Yeah.
To start with, what I will do is on education. Education in Laikipia West has lagged behind a little bit. Okay. And for so many years,
so we're going to the next stage. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
For the last so many years, we've had a lot of children dropping out of school.
Okay.
I would want to use the method of public participation to bring in as many people in education as possible. Okay. Education in as the bursaries that are given through CDF, I would also improve on our technical institutes so that our young guys, our young boys and girls can also have a transit, you know, some kind of a transition. If they are not able to go to secondary schools, what can they do with themselves so that they can have some life skills to improve on their lives and even to work.
What is the most pressing need in Laikipia at the moment?
The most pressing need in Laikipia is water.
Okay.
The dams have dried up. The rivers are just drying up.
But that is because of the drought.
No. Yeah. We need to have some kind of a way of using water sustainably.
Okay.
You know what they say? That the Third World War... Yeah, you know what they say? Yeah. That the Third World War will be brought in because of lack of water. And in Laikipia,
God forbid we want
as I went around to look for votes in some place there, down there in a place called Dome, I found people moving up and down with askaris, policemen, and the policemen were armed, and it was because of water. They were going from upstream to downstream so that they can unblock anyone who has blocked the water.
So
it's as serious as that.
The recent skirmishes that have been happening out in Laikipia is mostly, it's not tribal, it's mostly water resources.
Not even water. Yeah. It is about natural resources.
Natural resources.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we have issues to do with grass, pasture management. We have issues to do with water.
Okay.
And so those people coming all the way to look for grass and water, they are causing a lot of conflicts to other people who've been living or who've been using that resource.
Now, as a member of parliament, if we elect you, what are you going to do to solve, first of all, those infighting? Because you see, what we want to have a peaceful country. Yeah. I know August 8th is just one day in the life of Kenyans. Yeah. Okay, in general, in the life of Kenyans. Yeah. But we still, even before August 8th, we are still having these problems with fighting and, you know, something that really doesn't make sense to me. So what do you plan on doing to bring everybody together, you know, the haves and the have-nots, okay?
Yeah.
To make sure that we do not have this, you know.
Yeah, I understand what
You can
you're
put
saying.
it here now. You can move this one because the oil is hot. Don't continue cooking too much in too much oil, otherwise it will be too, it's going to be
Put this off.
overcooked. Oh, you're feeling hot, eh? That's what you do when you come into the kitchen, my sister.
No, I
Yeah,
wouldn't
there you
want
go.
us to
All
waste
right.
the gas.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I'm
She's
saying,
a
I'm a conservationist, so
You
I
see,
wouldn't
she even
want
told
us
me
to
switch
waste
off the gas.
Yeah.
Hey, huyu jamaa. Haya. Anaendelea
Yeah,
mambo
what is
mazuri.
important is that we need to bring everyone on board and share the resources that are available within Laikipia West.
Okay.
There is enough for everyone if it is sustainably used. But again, if you look at the Kenyans we have today, each one of us feels that they owe or they are supposed to get more than their counterparts.
Exactly.
So what I would say, or what I would do, or what I would propose is that we bring everyone on board, the ranchers, the pastoralists, and even the small farmers. Bring them on board, sit down, look for alternative ways. Where possible, we can even agree to share. Initially, before now, the ranchers used to agree on some kind of a method on how to share their grass, on how to share their water.
Exactly.
And they would even have some kind of a community social responsibility, giving back to the community.
I totally agree.
Why it disappeared, why it stopped, why people are using force, I cannot understand.
I think it's people blame it on poverty. So how are you going to help in addressing the level of poverty that is being faced right now in our societies?
Yeah, Nyaguthii is coming from a background where she's been working with projects, and I feel like those areas have not been, you know, utilized properly.
Okay.
There is enough money from the government, there is enough resources from the government to help the communities look for alternative ways of looking for livelihoods.
Okay.
So I would want to encourage my people, just as I was doing initially, to get as many projects that are income generating as possible.
Okay.
We need also to train our people not only to do one thing at a time. Like the farmers, we need them to do more farming. It is not only about maize and beans. They can also do fruits. And this is something that we've been encouraging them.
Like I said, it's a very, very, very fertile place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now what I'm currently doing right now is I'm trying to make the raita. Do you know what raita means? Okay. A raita is usually it's a mixture of lemon and yogurt, which is normally made in most parts. Like I said, I was in India, and they came up with different versions of raita. So this one is mango, onion, and red pepper raita. So what I've done is I've chopped my onions finely. I've diced my peppers. I'm going to do my mangoes right now, and then I've got my yogurt, cumin powder. I have lemon juice, chopped fresh mint, and chopped chilies. Do you like chilies?
Not much.
Not really. So I won't use it. You're my guest today. So we want to do chilies today. But that's your fresh mint over there. So tell me, the first 100 days, you know, most of the time, the first thing in order to convince the voters is the first 100 days. What are you going to do?
My first 100 days will be to sit with my communities and prioritize all over Laikipia West. What is our problem? What is ailing us most? And what would you guys want us to start with? Because if I start on something that I have not been told by my people, then we're going to go back to the same thing that we've been doing.
I'm sure before you made this decision to run, now you can actually remove them. We can just put them over here. But just make sure that you drain the oil totally. So just keep on shaking it and then put them in there. So just by going to look to when you're talking to your prospective voters, what are they saying?
My prospective voters in Laikipia West are so happy and are waiting so much on this change that they've been waiting for. We've seen women working.
You're going
like
to be
now,
their savior.
Yeah, like now you see what I'm doing in the kitchen. They are waiting for a mother to come over and take over so that things can be sorted out. You know how a mother does things in the kitchen? Like what I'm doing. And everything is always in order. Everything is always planned.
I even sometimes I'm surprised. I don't know how you guys do it.
Yeah, and you know the mothers can multitask. So this is what they are waiting for.
Okay.
This is what they are telling me.
Yeah.
Go, we need change. We are ready for change. Even the men have told me we can even now get a lady to come and lead us because the men have disappointed us.
Mbona mnatuingilia wanaume?
They've
We've disappointed
us, yes.
Men, can you hear that?
That is what they are telling me.
So are you going there because you are a lady, or are you going there because you are going to help everybody?
First of all, I'm going there because I'm a leader.
Okay.
I'm a leader lady.
Now we are talking.
Yes.
Okay, so you're going there as a leader first and foremost.
Yes.
Now, tell me something. Family life.
Yeah.
Okay.
As I said earlier, I'm a mother of one girl who is in the university, and she likes cooking very much.
Okay.
In fact,
I'm sure she's watching right now.
Yeah, she is. Yeah. And I have my extended family of 4 brothers and 3 sisters. Okay. So we are 8 in our family. Okay. And I'm not married. Okay. Yeah, I'm a single.
Okay, she's single.
Yeah.
All right, prospective.
No, I'm not looking for a husband. I'm not looking for a husband.
Okay, yeah, but she's single. That's
because I would want first to work for Laikipia people instead of getting married.
It makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense. I'm also trying to add a touch of dania, not too much, because I want the mint and the dania to hit your palate. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So out there, if you had to encourage the youth, you know, the youth are the leaders of tomorrow. Yeah. The future leaders of tomorrow are the youth. And I'm sure when Brian gets back here, he'll ask you first and foremost, what are you going to do for the youth? So what are you planning on doing for the youth? Let me get the yogurt. Continue.
Yeah, my plan for the youth is that I need to empower the youth because the youth need to understand that being a youth is a transition. Okay, so you added your yogurt. Like I said, Raita is mostly with yogurt inside it. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes the youth they have some kind of, you know, a leeway to get things in an easier way. Okay. But I would want to empower them and tell them that you have to work for it. Okay. Because we were also part of the youth. By then, during our time, we did not have any youth fund. Yeah. Right now, there is a youth fund that they can access. The only thing that is remaining is that they need to be enlightened. Okay. They need to be shown the way. Someone needs to hold their hand and show them the right. Okay. But I'm happy that the youth nowadays have agreed to, you know, get to work and get to be innovative. Okay. Only that they need some help in capital. Okay. They do not have money on how to start their businesses. So I would want to support them in that. I would want to work with them as a mother. And I would want to, you know, be a mother to them, just as I am to my daughter. That's very good. That's very good. Now, I think this is a time when you have to shout and say, Brian, and then Brian shows up, you know. he actually, he's already showed up. Chef, what are you doing, dancing? In the kitchen? Oh, sorry, that's not part of the kitchen. Okay. So this is what we call raita. Yeah. Okay? So it's a mixture of yogurt. What we've done is we call it mango red pepper raita. So I've added mango, I've added mint, I've added a little bit of dania. I've added red peppers inside. Okay? Actually, you should try it before we serve. Yeah, I want to taste it. Yeah, you taste it before we serve. I don't want you to tell me, oh, uliserve peke yako bila mimi kuonja. Hebu onja hapo kidogo. Okay, and it's a simple, very, very simple dish. It took less than half an hour. So as you are going to be busy in your political life, and I wish you all the best of luck. Thank you. What you might end up doing is sometimes you have to entertain people. Do something small like this. Yeah. Most of the dishes that we focus on life and style are very, very simple, quick dishes. So this is how we're going to serve it. So just put onto one side, okay? Onto one side, put it like that, okay? So do it on this other plate. Yeah, I want people to know that you can also cook. You know? And serve. Yeah.
While you're doing that, you come from a pastoralist community, as I've heard. And in these parts of Kenya, education is usually a challenge. What, maybe as a politician now, you're aspiring to be an area MP of Laikipia West. What would you do in terms of education to empower your people? What would you do?
Well, I think, as I said earlier, I had mentioned and touched on that. I would make sure that every child goes to school. I would make sure that every child goes to the level of secondary schools and even the tertiary education. If it is not possible, we need to give our children life skills. And this is where the technical institutes are coming in. Okay. I'm promising my constituents that for every ward, I have 6 wards in Laikipia West, I will make sure that there is a polytechnic that is working.
Where's my camera?
A polytechnic that has teachers and all the equipment that is needed.
Karibu. Karibu, karibu. I bet Chef Abdalla is done with you.
Yeah.
I have to show it to my viewers, you know. I have to show it to the viewers, Brian. Otherwise, they have to follow the recipe and make sure that it's like that. That's how it looks like. It's mashed potatoes, bhajias with corn, sweet corn and mashed potato bhajias, leftover mashed potatoes. You've seen the recipe. It's very, very easy. Do it. Less than half an hour, you've got it. And then you've got your raita over there. Look at how we'll wait for Brian's. We'll wait for Brian to tell us. Okay.
So, Mheshimiwa, you're saying something.
Yeah, I was saying I would make sure that my 6 wards, which constitute my Laikipia West, is has polytechnics in every ward, and all the polytechnics, because we have the buildings there, done but not working. I would make sure that I put some teachers, some technical teachers, for everything that is supposed to be done within a polytechnic, so that our children can have some life skills. You've seen that the boda issue has been a little bit high from all the areas within Kenya. And every young man who has finished Form 4, who was not able to go to the university, I wouldn't want to discourage them on that, but I would want them to have some other life skills, so that when I get to Nairobi, when I get to other places, I will be able to get some other jobs that are better.
Bon appetit.
Thank you.
Hebu onjeni alafu mzungumze bwana. Hii story ya kuzungumza.
Mheshimiwa ndo ataanza kula.
Otherwise atakula kwa macho tu.
Mimi nikianza ndamaliza yote mimi. Iko vipi Mheshimiwa? How is it?
Chief Tester. Niambie.
Very nice. He knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Chief Tester.
And right now you know a little.
Yeah.
Of that.
In fact, this is what I'm going to do when I get back home.
Usually you'll throw away those mashed potatoes, Yeah, so now don't throw them away. Usually you throw away the corn.
Yeah.
Don't throw it away this time, Brian.
Hujaniangusha?
Hapo
Hujaniangusha?
Hapo unajua Mombasa ukimuuliza mwadime uko juu atakwambia unatiwa dude.
Tio dude.
Hapo umetiwa dude hapo.
Dude, si sawa, dude.
Yeah.
Hapo sawa, lakini dude ni bao, si ndio?
Si ndio hiyo? Maana you've accepted it. Umetiwa dude kama vile Manchester mnavyotiwa dude.
Mheshimiwa, I'm a sports-oriented person. And talking of sports, I know being a pastoralist community, people might think that these people are not talented.
Yeah.
Yes? How can you remove this fallacy which is out there that pastoralists don't do sports?
Fortunately, I've done sports with these young guys, and I even did with Pokots, Samburus, the Takanas. And if you remember, when Samuel Eto'o was coming in Laikipia, I was fully involved. I was one of the pilot people, and I used to play with those guys up to the finals.
Okay.
I was their manager by then.
Wow.
And I know how much it means to these young people. Yeah.
Sir, now looking into this camera, I want you to talk to the people of Laikipia.
Yeah.
Tell them what you think. Pour out your mind to your people of Laikipia and Kenyans at large. Looking into the camera.
Yeah. As a lady leader and an aspiring MP Laikipia West, I would tell my people, I would tell Kenyans to vote in women, because women are doing much more better. Women are more focused. Women are doing better jobs than the men that are in parliament. I'm not talking about those other positions.
Okay.
And for sure, the 2/3 gender rule is going to save us a lot if we are going to elect women in parliament. We are talking about the wage bill going up, but it can go down if we only elect women.
By the way, which party are you standing for? You haven't told
Jubilee
us.
Party.
Brian, I can see you've got some goodies here.
Yeah, those goodies, huh?
We were so distracted by
We're supposed to
by
give
the
them as
eloquency
giveaways.
by the eloquency of our
We're
guest
supposed
today.
to give them away, but I guess this week tutaiweka tu. Next week.
Hapana, tuulize.
Wataka tuulize?
Uliza. I'm sure utauliza. Wale watu mnafikiria Laikipia, kuna nini? Okay? Did you like it today? Did you like our show? Anyway, guys, Brian, let's move. Okay, we'll give them next week.
Sawa. We'll give them next week. But if you come from Laikipia, send in your questions, those questions to Mheshimiwa. Bede Mheshimiwa, what's your Twitter handle? Twitter, Facebook, social media pages. What's your social media
so
handle?
That they can ask you.
Looking into that camera.
I have my Facebook page, Nyaguthii Wahome, for MP Laikipia West 2017.
Okay.
I have my Twitter handle, Nyaguthii Wahome. I have my Instagram, Nyaguthii Wahome.
Okay.
And I have my...
Skype?
No, not Skype. I don't have Skype.
Snapchat?
No.
Anyway, you've got the address, guys. Write to her, ask her serious questions. This is the opportunity to really get a total view of what she expects to do. Ask her all those serious questions. Maybe we did not exhaust them. We hope to invite her the moment she wins the nomination. We are going to invite her again so that she can tell us, expound and everything else. But until tomorrow, when we go into
Artistic Tuesday.
Yes.
Yeah. So
you'll see. Mukali will be there with Artistic Tuesday.
Keep it KTN, keep it life and style. Till next week on Monday.
Yeah.
Cheers.
And don't forget to watch tomorrow, Tuesday, Artistic Tuesday, please. 8 to 10.